What if I told you that there's a game about a little boy who's getting abused by his fanatical religious mom? Full of fear and panic, the boy flees to the basement, where he fights scary creatures and faces his sins. And what if I told you that this story, this game, created by Edmund Charles McMillan, is inspired and motivated from his own childhood experiences? The Binding of Isaac is a deep, unsettling tale about religion, trauma, and a child's fight for survival. Today, we'll unravel the dark story behind the game and explore how religion influenced its creator Edmund McMillan. The Binding of Isaac takes inspiration from the biblical story of Abraham and Isaac. In the Bible, Abraham is commanded by God to sacrifice his son Isaac as a test of faith. In the game, this horrifying scenario is reimagined in a modern, twisted way. Isaac lives peacefully with his mother until she hears a voice from above commanding her to cleanse her son from sin. First, she takes away his toys, then his drawings, and finally, she's ordered to sacrifice Isaac himself. Terrified, Isaac escapes into a trapdoor leading to the basement, and here the true nightmare begins. He must fight through horrific monsters, distorted versions of his fears, and twisted symbols of guilt and trauma. As Isaac descends deeper, the game raises chilling questions. Is this real? Is it all in Isaac's imagination? Did he actually escape? Or is he already dead? The multiple endings don't provide clear answers. Some suggest that Isaac died in the chest where he hid, while others hint that the basement is just a metaphor for his emotional and psychological struggles. To understand The Binding of Isaac, we need to understand its creator, Edmund McMillan. Edmund grew up in a strict, deeply religious household, and his upbringing left a lasting mark on him. He has spoken openly about how religious guilt, fear of sin, and the idea of divine punishment shaped his childhood. In The Binding of Isaac, religion isn't portrayed as purely evil or good. It's shown as something that can bring up both guidance and fear, salvation and suffering. The game is filled with biblical references, items like the warfare and the Bible, or bosses like Satan or the Lamb. But at its core, The Binding of Isaac isn't anti-religious. It's a critical reflection on blind faith, religious fanaticism, and the trauma that can arise from misunderstood teachings. McMillan used this game as a way to process his own fears, guilt, and struggles. And in doing so, he created something deeply personal, yet universally relatable for many. So what do you think the story of The Binding of Isaac means? Is Isaac trapped in his own mind, or are we seeing his final moments play out? The Binding of Isaac didn't stop with the base game. Over time, multiple DLC expansions added more layers to the story and gameplay. And if you want me to make another video about it, please let me know in the comments. And also, please correct me in the comments if I said something wrong or forgot something. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, it would help me out a lot.